Like, come on. Like, isn't this a miracle? Like, isn't this a miracle? Like, it's kind of, it's crazy that we don't consider it a miracle and we just go through our freaking everyday like, wow, this is just normal. It's not. This is a miracle. Like, it's a miracle that, first of all, that I'm on a rock ball in outer space called planet Earth. Second of all, that we are so technologically advanced that was the second thing. Well, I took it too far. Second of all, I'm aware that I'm a human being on a rock ball and I know that I am this. And now I know that I'm a part of creation, of the whole miracle of creation. I know that too. And then, since I know that, I get excited about that and I want to share that with other people because I know that there's magic behind it and there's something to that miracle of creation and all of this going on. And since I'm a big part of that, then I must be like really cool. And you must be really cool too. But it's a miracle though, like it's a miracle how things actually happen. And the more that we can like really wake up to the miracles of life, everyday life, like just us experiencing life is a miracle, it's cool. It's like it'll just be more magical and it wouldn't be so mundane and it wouldn't be so like, man, it's just life. And we wouldn't have so many things to be angry about and upset about, and it wouldn't be so like, you know, there'll be like, people will feel better, people will be more happier. That's what I'm always talking about. Yo, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, I'm Dave Sean, yours truly, and this channel is all about inspiration, it's about upliftment. I like to talk about things that inspire me in hopes that it'll inspire you. I like to be a reflection of life for others and just show others that whatever they see in me, that it's also inside of you. And this is about the progression of, like, you know, people really becoming who they really are, like, you know, expressing themselves through their natural state of love, of life, and really, like I just say, is like self-expression. I think that's what this channel is really about, because, like, you know, it's about me expressing myself, and you know what I mean, it's something that we all have in common, you know what I mean, we all have, like, it's just this thin thread, you know what I mean, that we just want to be ourselves, we just want to be liberated, we want to be free, and that's what this is about, freedom. Freedom! Freedom! You know what time it is, you know what time it is. 1, 2, 3. Align and shine. Today we're going to be talking about the miracles, the miracle of you, the miracle of me, the miracle of this now moment, how crazy this is that this is happening. Like how crazy it is that it's happening. And we just be like, oh yeah, whatever, it's not a big deal. This is just life. We just come here for freaking craziness and just, you know, yeah, that was funny. But dang, bro, like, you know, I was just like standing, I was just looking around at this park and I'm like, wow, it's a miracle. It's really a miracle. What does it take for us to realize that it's a miracle? It takes for us to just kind of stop thinking that we know what the heck is going on every single day, every moment, because we really don't know what's going on. You know, we put things together in our mind and they kind of make sense, but it really doesn't make sense. You know, it doesn't make sense. And everybody can tell us that this is the way to live and this is the way that we should be, and then that makes it make sense, but that doesn't make sense either. It's all made up. And it's a made up miracle. And that's the miracle of this experience, is that you can make up anything in this experience and it will, quote unquote, become real. And that's cool. That's really cool right there. Like, cool is gonna be the name. Like, you know, I might just, the title of this video might be, that's cool. Not really, but really though, it is really magnificent and it's really wonderful. And it's like, why must we, why is there so much suffering? Why is there so much stress? Why is there so much anger? Why is there so much hatred when this is a miracle? Why is that? I think because we don't appreciate the miracle. It's that simple. That's funny because it's that simple. We just don't appreciate the gift, and we get so caught up in our story. And our story makes us angry. Our story makes us feel hateful. Our story makes us feel like not good. But it's just our story that's bothering us so much. Because a miracle is always happening. It's a miracle that you can actually make up a story and then live out the story. You know what I mean? To feel the way you feel. But so on the other side of you not having a story is you experiencing every miracle that there is and seeing it as a miracle. Because what if your story is that this day is not a miracle? And what if your story is this day is just another day? This day is just like yesterday, which is boring. You see, that's what I mean. The story that this is not a miracle. So I'm giving you the game. I'm giving you a slight story. The slight story is that this is a miracle and it's a blessing that you're here today. And this is a day that we never experienced today. And we're able to create so many beautiful things today. It's a miracle that I'm making this video right now. It's a miracle that I'm alive. Like, you know, like I've had a lot of life circumstances that could make me really a taint and hard, freaking like rigid person. You know, but I just noticed it didn't feel good. I just noticed it didn't feel good. And I realized that life was about feeling good. And I felt really bad about life. And I didn't live as this day was a miracle. I lived as, oh, this day is another crappy day for me to go through it. And I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. This dude named Simon Sinek, you probably heard him. He's a professional speaker and stuff like that. He wrote the book like Find Your Why or something like that. You know, he wrote a lot of good books. And I love what he said. He said he's optimistic, and I would consider myself to be optimistic as well, but I never heard anybody say it like this. He said, I'm optimistic because I know that everybody can change. And that hit me so deeply because, like, you know, that's the reason why I'm so optimistic and so positive, because I know like I changed, you can change, they can change, they can change. That's cool. That, like, you know, we don't think they can change. We think they are the way that they are, but they can change. And that's a part of being optimistic, you know what I mean? By knowing that, like, change is possible, change is ever present, change is always happening. But when we're so caught up in, like, it can't change, yet again, that's another story. That's what keeps us from experiencing the miracle of this evolution and of us moving forward. Because we think it's so rigid. But we also know that it's always changing. You know what I mean? Let's talk about another miracle. I've been sharing this with a few brothers of mine, and it's about like trust in the miracle. Trust in the miracle. You know what I mean? Trust in the miracle. That just literally just came to me. Trust in the miracle. And what I mean by that is, like, yet again, like I said, this is all a miracle. And so I was talking to a brother of mine, and I was telling him, like, he was driving down the road, and I was saying how, like, you know, we don't know that we trust really a lot. We really do trust a lot. We have a high degree of trust in this experience and that things are working out for us, even though that we don't say it, and a lot of times we talk like we don't trust, but honestly we do trust a lot. Because yet again, like, it was a buddy of mine, and he was going to he was driving down the road, he was going somewhere, and I was like, you know, I was like, it's interesting, bro, that you don't know that you're going to make it to where you're going to get, but you're not, and you don't know what could actually happen on your way there. Like, you're driving a car right now. That's kind of goddamn dangerous, bro. Like, first of all, you know, the freaking engine can blow out. You can blow a tire. You can run into somebody else. Your car can get struck by lightning. A bird can fly through the window. Like, there's so many things that could actually happen on your way to getting somewhere else in a car. But you don't take any of those things into consideration. So you really just relinquish all of that, and you just trust, and then you even know that you're going to make it to where you're going to get. You even know that. And that takes a huge amount of trust. It takes an immense amount of trust. And we don't think about that. But, you know, we don't see it in that light. You know what I mean? But you really are just trusting that you're going to make it to where you're going to get. I don't care what words you use, but you know what I mean? And this is a cool thing. Because you trust, and this is, I guess this is the power of trust right here. The power of trust is like, you don't feel overwhelmed. You don't feel anxious. You don't feel like confused. That's the power of trust right there. Because if he would have took all those things into consideration of what I said, blowing out a tire, blowing up the engine, running into a car, like the drive would have been so unpleasant. His drive to wherever he was going would have been so unpleasant. It would have not been a fun drive. But because he trusted, and he didn't even realize that he was trusting, and he just let go of all thoughts, and he started to know that he was going to make it there. He had a very pleasant ride. He had a very joyful ride, and that's how our life experience is. That is exactly how the life experience is. If we just trust, if we just trusted, if we just trust, then our life would be a lot easier. It'd be a lot more easygoing. People would be a lot more happier. That's funny that we really don't consider that to be a thing to trust, but it is trust. It is trust that you're gonna make it. It is. We always trust that we're gonna see another day. That's why we make plans. Like, yeah, I'm gonna freaking go swimming on Saturday. Yeah, sure. You trust. That's cool. Like, that's beautiful. Like, now see how you do that, and see how you can put that in other areas of your life where you don't tend to really trust. But it's like, you trust everything else. Why not just like and it's not even like why not. It's like there is no attachment to it. It's just like, it just makes you feel better to trust. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes you feel better to trust. It don't matter what the outcome is going to be. It just makes you feel better to trust. That's powerful. You can be at ease. You can really enjoy life. You can enjoy the beauty of life. You can be here right now, enjoy the beauty of life when we just kind of just trust. You know, that's a word that's thrown around a lot, but just think of the car scenario every time you think about that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you just know. You just kind of trust. And that's also a miracle. It's all unknown, but yet again, we show up every day and we experience life and we do the best we can with everything that we have, with everything that we know. With all of our, you know what I mean, with all of the thoughts we have, with all the emotions that we have, with all the feelings, with all the perceptions, everything that we have, yet again, we wake up and we do it again and we give it the best that we got. That's powerful. That's a miracle. You're a miracle. The experience is a miracle. Our life is a miracle. And I guess that's kind of just what I wanted to share today, you know, because like, first is like, you know, we can change. Like, you can change. Your perception can change. How you feel about the world can change. Your thoughts can change. You can start to see this as a miracle. It doesn't have to be as mundane as you think it is. You think it is. When we get here, we'll just see. When you get here, you're already here, but when you get to that place, you'll know. You'll know. You already know. But you'll feel. It's going to be a good feeling. It's going to be a really good feeling. Thank you guys for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this random, you know how I do. I'm a rambler. I just like to talk, and this is what this is about, me expressing myself, whatever way it comes up. You can do this too. If you enjoyed this, comment below, thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already subscribed, and you know we're going to make videos like this. It's a miracle. You know, I'm saying that I'm going to make videos like this more, but I just trust that I'm going to be able to show up and make videos like this. I really don't know, but you know, me being here right now is a miracle, and if I get to experience that again, then that's beautiful. I'm excited about it. I'll speak to you very soon. Y'all have a beautiful day. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. Enjoy who you are. Much love. Peace.